Hello and welcome, Leo. My name is Shay with Solstice Psychic Readings, and this will be our reading for July. I know that these are a little bit late, but I promise to make this as fulfilling and rich as possible. I'm going to be doing a Celtic cross spread and using a combination of tarot and oracle, as usual, to try and make sure, Leo, that you do get the full message for the month of July. Okay, so let me just start my shuffle here. And I'm just going to lay these cards down and then start to flip them over. Bear with me. Leo, July 22. Okay, continuing with our Celtic cross here. Let's get an answer. A wish. Okay, so the main bulk of the Celtic cross spread is down. What I'll do next is just do a smaller past, present, future. Okay. All right, so here we go, Leo. First card, your current situation is the Knight of Wands. Letting you know that it is time to take decisive action at this time. If you haven't started already in July of 22, you have to consider what's holding you back and take action to remove the blockage. This card can be very aggressive. Wand is very, I'm doing it regardless of what you say, regardless of onlookers. This card is also like very nosy, like letting you know that people are in your business more than you would like. But again, just asserting your own dominance, not explaining yourself. You can see here that these tattoos on the figure are coming to life because his imagination is active. Knight of Wands energy is the energy that you're currently in. All right, so this is the current situation. To be decisively active and to be actually aggressive rather than being passive aggressive. All right. King of Cups. I think that there's some emotional holding back here. But if you're holding your own self back, you know, that's only something you can conquer. King of Cups is definitely letting you know that being an emotional wealth, emotional fulfillment, emotional richness of self, richness in self-confidence is definitely going to be helpful here. It's also an impediment because if you are in your own head about what you're not able to do and is it the right time and can I be selfish, you know, that could be a huge blockage as well. But I'm confident that by giving yourself the emotional permission to release and let go and move forward with these plans, Leo, you'll certainly be more than successful. Again, temperance, patience, weighing your options here. You have this person looking very deeply into themselves, into their heart chakra, trying to decide if they are making the right choice at this time. I would say, Leo, that you are going to make the right decision, but the basis is just that you have a lot to think about. You have a lot of things to consider. There's a lot of moving parts. Temperance is not only patience, but also contemplation, planning, thinking. And of course, nobody would want to go into anything too fast or too quickly. Just making sure that they're doing it at the correct time and at the correct pace. Certainly you are more than capable. What's behind you? Okay, Page of Wands. This is a card of wish fulfillment. The time for planning, thinking, and wishing you could do something that's pretty much over. You know, you've already done this. So that's a mark of progress. You know, look at the places that you've been, the things that you've accomplished, the things that you've done already. Leo, I think that you can expect like wishes coming true, and like, are you emotionally prepared? Are you emotionally mature enough to carry this King of Cups energy? And you certainly are. All of the pages in this deck are cards of wish fulfillment, but it's just a matter of being the creatrix of your own reality in this particular card. And here we see her being like a Snow White type character. Like she's got all creatures of nature following around her, surrounding her, embracing her, encouraging her. And that gentle, nurturing planning of maybe I'll go take this class, maybe I'll go talk to them and see if I can get a tour of the building. Again, that's wish fulfillment. Okay, that's very flighty, and that's part of planning, but it's not actually doing it, as I've mentioned earlier. All right, let's see. Considering the situation now, Ace of Wands, you're ready to mature. You're ready to make the decision. You're ready to bring down that hammer. This month, July, again, you only have 5 months left in the year of 2022. You're not looking to stop or to restart. You're looking to just keep the momentum going. You have a plan. You have a dedication that you're looking forward to completing. And so far as moving or starting a business, right? It could be anything. As long as it resonates, this is a general reading for you, Leos. But being the go-getter, being confident, having your key few people around you. I would also say that Ace of Wands is letting you know that this is a decisive 100% and a long-term permanent thing that you're looking at. I would even encourage you to even start setting up your backup plans. If you have a second or third idea that you're thinking about doing, go ahead and do it, set it up, because you're going to be successful. And when I do see that this is in terms of career and household and money, seeing that being successful. I think in terms of carving out your household, making sure that you're in charge, your children are provided for, your spouse is in check, you're successful. And if it means that you're moving on and you're planning on being single or starting to get a new relationship, I think that you're coming into a new relationship as a place of maturity. Insofar as saying, we are together, this relationship, this marriage is a business. We need to find a way to make this business be successful. You're loving for love is fine, but how can you use the relationship as a vehicle for business? Sorry. What's about to happen? Eight of Wands. Again, this was upside down. I don't read upside down, but that lets me know that this is happening very quickly. See how quickly the dandelions, I said wish fulfillment, okay? The dandelions are what you make wishes on, right, as a kid. And those wishes go out into the universe, and there's even more than one, as I mentioned before. I just said make more than one set of plans or move forward on more than one thing. Eight of Wands is definitely giving you permission to release into the ether your will, manifesting your will, manifesting those very powerful energies. That divine feminine is ready to be unleashed. And I think it's going to come off as very violent to others, but to you it's going to be very peaceful. Can I get more clarification on this first part of our Celtic cross? Again, be faithful, be confident, be sure of yourself. Leo, this is the sexiest and most confident I've seen you. So I guess I feel like that about a lot of people, right? But this is sexy. This is attractive energy. Look at how the queen is not even looking down at her feet. She's just looking to the side, and the turtles are just appearing underneath her. Wish fulfillment. Hierophant. Again, this is something that you planned and that you wished for a long time ago. But the time for contemplation and planning is over. It's actually time of action at this time. Hierophant has let you know that you've done a lot of planning and a lot of thinking, but you've also been rewarded. You have all the pieces. It's just a matter of putting them together and hitting fast forward, hitting the accelerate button. Okay, let's see this third clarifier, Page of Cups. Again, what is your deepest heart's desire? That's the message. Can I go ahead and pull these other cards? All right, the Emperor, answer to your question. The Emperor is letting you know that it's time to be the creator and the one in charge. You're the one leading the pack. You're the one who is being watched. Like, oh, look at how they move. Look at how sexy and fluid they are. Look at how successful their business is. Maybe I want to go put in an application with you, Leo, but, we didn't really get off on the right foot, but maybe you'll hire me anyway, and maybe you will. Maybe you won't. Maybe this person will just come work for a little bit, get their little coins, and not work out, or they'll come up with some other excuse to leave and dismiss themselves. But you did what you had to do. You used them the way they used you, and that's gangsta. Not everyone likes that, but I'm keeping it real because these are my cards, and this is how I read. I also would say that if you're looking for an answer to be yes or no, it's going to be a no, but it's going to be a roundabout yes. Like, you're going to have to find ways to make it look right that you're hiring this person. That's just an example, right? You're going to have to find excuses to make it look right. But as long as you get what you need, keep it moving. Exhaust all your options. Think about everything. King of Pentacles. Next, this was upside down. Again, this is happening very quickly. This is essentially letting you know that anything you put out into the universe, it is going to be received by the universe. Be careful what you wish for. I even think I will make that the message for this reading. I come up with my titles as I read. You're looking for emotional stability, financial stability, especially with the wealth and the riches. I don't know why that's coming through so strong, but probably because that's what's coming through so strong. Leo, I think that this is a great card. Dragons in this deck do symbolize financial wealth. Like, think about it. Like, when dragons have money, they hoard it, they collect it, they don't let anyone see it or touch it. They just make it, they collect it and make it work. You're going to find ways to make your money grow and be diverse. Others see you as being very generous at this time. Others see you as being very emotionally happy. They've never seen you so happy, potentially. They see that something's different about you. Like I said, it's sexy. Confidence is sexy, and being rich would make anyone confident. This is newfound wealth, specifically. So if you are finding new wealth, you are coming off as very generous. Possibly you taking a few people out to dinner, or paying like a small electric bill for a mom, or helping your friend, your best friend, pay some insurance for a couple months while they get back on their feet. You know, that's going to come off as very generous. And you're going to come off as, you know, very selective and as a good friend. This is very good energy to put out, but you are not going to be explaining to people how much money you make. You're not explaining to people where the money came from, just that you have it and you're happy to help. This is a very beautiful card. I actually really like this. I'm not seeing a whole lot of jealousy, just that people need to mind their business at this time. If there were jealousy, it would show up and I would tell you. Concerns, you are worried about failing overly much. Everyone has got the Tower last month in June. A lot of people did, but this was a card of destruction, waste, laying things to waste before you rebuild, okay? Emotionally, I think you're worried about just failing, coming off as an absolute disaster. You have to find a way to make that fear into a weapon. Can I get some clarifiers, please? Two of Cups, unity, lovers, making the decision. Do you have a business partner? Someone that you're leaving a business partner behind, grabbing a new one. I think that you're concerned about who you're going into business with, and I can understand that. Could I get another clarifier, please? You're going to reap the fruits of the hard work that you've put in this month. It's going to be visibly tangible this month. I think that you just need to quantify everything, have your notebook, have your index cards, really take your notes if you're not sure. I don't know why you'd be afraid of something that you know is going to be successful, but you know what? Maybe that's why you're here. Maybe that's why you're on YouTube watching videos like this, because this is the information that you need to know. Your business partner is not someone to be shady. Again, just get what you need from them, and if you're not sure, just keep it moving, you know, get their information, you know, because it's a small world in whatever niche you're in of starting your own business, and homemaking, and it could just be getting on the board for your school's kids, for your kids' school, and then doing that parent-teacher stuff for a little bit and then keeping it moving. Like, maybe you learned everything you need to know about your kid's school. I'm just giving as many examples as I can because this is a very general reading. But this person is very, very unbothered by who might be watching her reap the benefits and pull the fruit from her own tree. This is the tree that is possibly even the King of Pentacles tree. I like that. I think that's very sexy energy. All right, let's go ahead and see what some of these oracle cards have to say. All right, can I get some oracle cards for Leo? Okay, so Osiris renewal is your first. Obviously, renewal, starting over, taking a deep breath, hitting fast forward, like I said. Secondly is Hades, death. Putting a stop to something. I would say even putting a stop to fear and impediments. Making sure that you have everything in order to start over, which you did already. We discussed that in full. Okay? And then thirdly, we have Ganesha, obstacles. Observing your obstacles, knowing what they are, knowing where those impediments are. I said that already, obviously, but impediments, knowing what they are and going forth to conquer them. It's just part of the process. It's nothing to be afraid of. It's just part of success. Part of success is getting rid of impediments, even if it is fear. Fear is not something you can see, but you certainly are feeling it, and you can certainly see the consequences of fear, to be sure. Does this deck have another message for the Leos? Okay. Chaos. Initiating chaos and putting a stop to it. You will be in control of this. Fear. Push with fear. All right, again, conquering it, harnessing it, using it as a weapon. That's going to be you. Wisdom with Toth. I really, really, really know that you know what you're doing. And you've learned a lot in your years and in your months and in your time observing and getting ready for this plan to have already been initiated, which at the time of you watching this, it probably already has. Again, gathering your documents, interviewing your people, making sure you have the correct people in place, getting the right tutor, getting the right study group going. Those are things that are going to help you conquer chaos and fear. Okay? Only light breaks through darkness. That's what these cards are saying. Let me see what these other oracle decks are saying. Let's talk to the dragons. Okay. Okay. Dominance, believing in yourself. Please believe in yourself, Leo. You do have this. You have it in the bag. The bag is yours. You just need to secure it, okay? Independence, carving your own path. Making sure that you are steadfast on what you are doing. This is going to lead to long-term success, as I have stated to you earlier. Independence. Culmination, completion, and renewal. Again, you already got a renewal card with the other oracle deck, letting you know that there you are. This is you at the top. You're on top of everything. This is the most powerful and sexy and dominant you've been in a long time. And I don't want to see you lose this good karma or miss this wave of energy, whatever you want to call it, because you were scared. That would be a waste of your own time. Resilience, finding your own limits, and you pretty much know what they are, but I don't want you to use those limits as an excuse to reinforce fear. This little guy here, that's you. All right, you're a force to be reckoned with. You're not to be questioned. It's not for them to agree or to disagree. It just is what you say. Effort, conquering your demons. As I stated, it's not for them to agree or disagree. It is what you say. And you're riding this dragon with like the utmost like bad bitch energy. Leo, I find this to be very attractive, and this is nothing but positive. I don't know how many cards I have to pull for this to make sense. Transcendence, achieving success, like I said. Achieving the ultimate success with your money, with your power moves, with your business, with your kids, with your family position, your bargaining chips, you're moving them around appropriately and on time. Everybody doesn't get readings like this every month, and some people don't get readings like this for years. So Leo, I hope you realize how lucky and fortunate you are. All right, let's ask Isis what she might have to say. Okay. We have initiation, spiritual testing, followed by enter the chamber of healing. All right, so spiritual testing and healing. And then pillar of light, descent of the star of Isis. Like I said, this matches perfectly with the Thoth card that we got in an earlier drawing. Let me actually grab it. This is not the same deck, but it says what it says, okay? Dark mysteries. Enter the dark chamber of the goddess Isis. So when you enter the chamber of healing, you got the dark mysteries and, of course, healing. Resulted from that. The scales of balance, ancient tantra for the soul. I think that this results in, of course, a good playing field, a good even start. Like I said, rebalance and renewal was one of those other cards that you got. You can just reverse it. Balance is a Libra card. The scales let you know that this is possibly a past life in karmic energy, because when you do go, at least in this pantheon, in Kemetic pantheon, when you die, who was it? Is that Anubis? Weighs your soul with a feather to see if you're worthy. All right, and then divine destiny, the path of the divine warrior. Again, you are just destined to be doing these things. This is something that makes perfect sense for you. This is something that is long overdue. But you're here for a reason. You're watching this for a reason. You're on this path for a reason. And I hope that this resonates. It can be scary, but the divine warrior is, like I said, this is something karmic that is fast forwarding you and catapulting you at this time. Unfortunately, for those of you who are not catching this wave on time, you have to figure out why. How can you catch up with your peers, with other people in this group, right? So everyone has 3 signs: the sun, the moon, and the star sign. For example, everyone mostly knows their sun sign, but you might not know your moon or your star sign, in which case you need to get your chart read, okay? I don't know if I'm going to do that. I don't know if I want to go public with that. A lot of weirdos, but again, divine destiny. Know where Leo is falling in your chart if you're here, and then take it from there. All right. Let's go ahead and pull one message from the beginning that we put down, and that was past, present, future. Here we go. 3 of Wands, you have a decision to make. Are you going to jump over that river and cross the horizon into the next phase of your destiny? Presently, 7 of Swords, possibly feeling conflicted, unsure of where to strike next. Is it time to jump out? This is you. But you have a lot of securities in place, so why you would be cowering behind a rock is beyond me at this point. It's just a matter of striking that final blow. Okay? The masked figure doesn't always have to announce themselves. Like I said, you will be keeping a lot of these money moves, power moves, secret. Okay, and in the future, Justice. This is the second Justice card. Everything good and beautiful that you deserve is coming to you at this time. I'd like to see you catapult with this. I'd like to see you fast forward with this. I'd like to see this make a lot of sense continuously for you. And Leo, if this resonates, please like and subscribe. Ultimately, wish fulfillment and justice are yours. Congratulations.